Welcome back, everybody, to Rantpocalypse Talks The Walking Dead. I'm Justin.
Hey, I'm Kelly, and we are a mother and son Walking Dead duo.
That's right, and sorry you don't get our faces for this video, but we're too lazy to get dressed and put clothes on and put our other video faces on, basically. But we had a video that we wanted to share with you guys, and it's the top 5 things that you may have missed from this week's episode of The Walking Dead, which was episode 4 entitled Service. Number 1, the Morse code poster, or to be more exact, the American Morse code poster, because it probably wouldn't have done very good if it was like the Chinese Morse code poster for everybody. That's just for decoration. But the American Morse code poster is actually useful. It's beneficial. They can talk in code amongst each other. And I thought it was very significant that as Michonne was walking through Rick and her's house, the camera kind of zoomed in ever so slightly to show us this American Morse code poster as if it had a little bit of significance a little bit later in the episode.
Which was hilarious and leads us right into, is Daryl sending the location of the sanctuary with his eyeballs and his blinking through Morse code? It took a couple of viewings for me before I realized, oh, he's either doing that or he's about to cry because he misses Rick.
My first initial viewing is I thought that he was traumatized, but then the more I look at it, the more I can sort of see what people are saying with everybody thinking that he's blinking Morse code to him, because this is a thing that prisoners of war have done and illustrated in the past, that they blink out that they're being tortured, or they blink out directions to where they may actually be, locations to somebody else. That's what a lot of fans are thinking, that Daryl is telling Rick that he is east, or that he is 6 miles east or east of the hilltop. It was a very cool thing. I like to think that this is some kind of significance within the show, because that would be a really, really awesome and badass way for Daryl and Rick to communicate. We already know that they have, some kind of extra sensory communication between the two of them, because they're
bro powers.
Yes, the bro powers, that is for sure. I'm very excited to find out if this is indeed true, because I think it would be very cool for the show.
I think it would be too. Our number 3 moment that you might have missed, Maggie is not dead. Even though Father Gabriel lied about it, he said he buried her. He didn't. He just dug a grave, filled it back up with dirt, and he saved Maggie's ass.
Yeah, and you may be throwing shit at us right now in the comments section, but a lot of people out there actually thought that Maggie was indeed dead. I don't know if they have not seen the teaser trailer for next week, because she is most definitely in that teaser trailer, but it was still a very cool and interesting thing that Father Gabriel did. It was very quick thinking, like Rick said. And there was another extra thing that I thought was pretty cool that some people may have missed, is when Father Gabriel, he dusted his pants off right beside Rick, kind of like a nod between them that Negan wouldn't know about, saying, hey, I did this just now. And I really love that, not only for that part, but right afterwards, you see this face on Rick towards Negan that was like a, yeah, got you good, fucker, which was so good to see on Rick's face, because obviously we did not get a whole lot of those faces in this episode. And speaking of Negan, our next one that you may have missed was Negan drinking the Orange Crush. And if we remember back, that's what Denise wanted to get for Tara. And the person that was out looking for that Orange Crush was Daryl, and he was right behind Negan as he was drinking the Orange Crush. So that has to further crush Daryl's hopes, dreams. I know. Yeah. All the puns were intended with that. But I did think it was a very neat callback to Denise, to Tara, as well as Daryl, because we know that Negan has been playing many mind games with Daryl lately. And speaking of Negan once again, our number 1 moment you may have missed from this week's episode was Rosita getting the shell casing from Negan himself. He's about to cause his own demise with his tomfoolery as he's shooting the gun off in front of Rick, trying to further illustrate his dominance over Rick, which is going to eventually lead them to creating more bullets.
Yes, I loved that moment when she brings that to Eugene, because I think Eugene needs a job, and I just feel like, oh, you're doing yourself in, Negan. You had to break the window.
He did, and Eugene's about to make everything a little bit more hunky-dunky around Alexandria. So let us know if there was any other things that we may have missed that you caught in this week's episode of The Walking Dead. We hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the like button if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more Walking Dead content, and go check out our podcast as well. It's in the description down below. That's where we have our full, long discussions on each and every episode of The Walking Dead. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.
Bye.